So, I'm going to be sharing you my new direction in my channel. But first, let's paint. Let's get prepared to paint. I need to stir my cloud mixture. So, hi. Hey. Okay, I have to remember your name properly. Waylia. Yes, am I correct? How are you doing today? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if I said your name properly. I'm doing well, thank you very much. I'm going to be painting. I'll show you a little bit of my paintings that I did before on coasters. Hey Paula, how are you doing? I'm just, oh, that one turned the wrong way. You're cooking, but you have me on. Thank you. You're doing well. What are you cooking? Why, Leah? Why, Leah? Okay, without the A. Thank you, why, Leah? So that's what I'm doing right now. And seeing as you're here, I'm just going to share a little bit of my journey while I paint. But you can't see my painting, can you? I thought because I have to charge my phone, so I thought if I had it up on my tripod that I can charge it at the same time, but then you cannot really see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna see if I can't put this down some more. Is that okay like that? You don't need to see my whole face, do you? Okay. Is that okay, Wylia? Do you know Paula Wylia? I think you might. So, I've on my last journey of my last yeah, I figured you knew Paula. On my journey, my YouTube journey over the past, it's November, so 14 months, I've been, hey Pete, how are you doing? I'm not sure if it's her, if I know her. Oh, you're not sure if you know her, okay. But you don't need to see my whole head is what you're saying, okay. If you don't know Pete, I've known him, I'm gonna say for 5 or 6 years. We've been I'm part of each other's channel. So, if you enjoy watching somebody scratch lottery tickets and being a part of the whole thing, he's got a very interactive channel, so it's quite fun. Christine, how are you? Thanks for joining me today. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm not really going to share today because where I'm at with my journey. I think I'm going to share that on my next video, but I am going to be painting and we can talk, and I might be able to share. It just depends on where I'm at. I'm glad you're doing well, Christine, because I like to be interactive with my people. Happy Sunday to you as well. With my people, I'm sorry, with my viewers that are here with me. So just bear with me as we paint and chat and just do the whole thing. So this is my base coat, nice and thin. but yet not too thin. Debbie Sue, good morning, or good afternoon for you, I guess. How are you doing this fine morning, Debbie Sue? So I had said at one point that I wasn't going to be painting on my channel anymore. But that is incorrect. That is actually going to be one of my main things that I will be doing on my channel. As well as talking about chronic fatigue syndrome once in a while. Not all the time. And fibromyalgia. It's not going to be like I was thinking before. Because I just didn't feel it. It didn't feel right for me. None of the topics that I chose before felt right for me now. So I'm good. I am cooking down the last of my apples and trying to get them into the freezer. Oh, nice. Well, hopefully you can rest for a day or two before you go into your surgery, Debbie Sue. I hope you don't mind me mentioning that. I'm sorry if you do. So, Christmas is coming now. Who's all starting to think about Christmas? If you're a YouTuber, you probably are. At least starting, because it's that time of the year where people are starting to look for ideas for Christmas. Okay, you don't mind. Good. Thank you, Debbie Sue. If ever you mind me saying something, you can say it right here, or you can email me and tell me. I don't want to ever say anything to offend anybody. So, YouTube is a journey. I had created this, good morning, Shirley. How are you doing this morning? I had created a few videos, well, two in particular, to talk about different topics, but they just didn't sit right with me. I did the whole thing. Took me a while. And because they didn't sit right with me, they didn't feel right, I guess, would be the right thing to say. Christine, that's nice of you, because some people just say stuff without asking if they can. Yes, and that's one thing that I'm, at my age, you would hope that we learn to not do that. When you say hi to each other, I'm just going to allow you guys to do that without reading that out. Got to rinse off this better. So, although what I will do in a moment here, I'm just going to stretch out my paint. I'm not going to stretch it out the way I sometimes do. Lately, this is what I've been doing, just because it's a small surface, and this paint should lay down properly. I just have to make sure I have a proper... Oh, there we go. Sorry, everyone. We'll just keep this down here then. I was trying to charge my phone at the same time as doing my live and put it on my not so good tripod that I have. But this is why I don't use that tripod. Here comes one of my dogs. I left the door open so that they don't bark and scratch at the door. Anyhow. So, I am gonna read off your channel names, or at least hashtags, because that way you're here, so you will get a mention. So let me see. B2B Biblical Botanical is or was here. I'm not sure if you're still here. Mrs. Paula Does Retirement is here. Scratch and Pete, PA, is here. Christine Dow 4686 is here. Simply Debbie Sue. Cheryl Frederickson 4794, although her channel is Vangirl Cheryl. And let me see, I think that's about it. I just want to make sure that everybody gets a mention that comes out to watch my videos. Check each other out. And yeah, it's who out there likes to do any kind of art, any kind of creativity, whether it's singing, whatever kind, paintings, everything. Anything that you enjoy doing, let me know, feel free. I'm wondering if we would like to do a live one day of painting together. You like cooking. Cooking is definitely an art. Unless you're like me, I like to bake. Baking is my thing. Cooking, my husband does a wonderful job at that. But because he's working, playing table tennis, oh, that's fun. Table tennis is definitely a fun. I'm gonna try this one again. I'm gonna try doing a wreath again. So, do you have a YouTube channel, Christine? Whoever's out there, feel free to take turns telling us about your channel. Tell us where you're from. I'm from Saskatchewan, Canada. And if you haven't heard of that, then now you have. I enjoy several: singing, song and story, writing, and small space decorating. Laugh out loud. That's awesome. Cheryl, thank you for sharing that. Christine is amazing. She supports so many YouTubers. Yes, I have a channel and subscribed to you a while back. Well, apologize. I will share why sometimes I don't get back quickly to people who do or check out the channels. Lately I've been when I suffer with my chronic illness flare-ups, I tend to pull away from YouTube, watching as well as creating videos. So if you don't see me around for a while, I'm probably having going through an episode, which is just how I have learned to deal with my chronic illness. And but I will definitely check out your channel. Please help me by putting a comment maybe on this live or somewhere else so that I can find you properly, Christine. Do you want to share what your channel is about? I guess Debbie Sue already knows you. Anybody else? But I definitely will. I don't want to lose you. So if you are able to do that, That would be great. So how many of you have found your niche? How many of you have found what you think works for you on YouTube? Did it happen quickly? All right, so I'm gonna say one thing. Leading healing. I appreciate you being here. I love the fact that you're here, but we're gonna take turns with everybody and make sure everybody gets to be involved. Okay, 1 second. Christine, I'm just gonna read this. Good morning. It seems you are just starting this one. I'm rolling, but came to another tab for a moment and seen this. By the way, cool shirt, hairstyle. I'm seeing that style a lot lately. Not sure if you checked. No. This is my own art. This is my painting on my shirt, and it's my clothing line. So, out my channel yet, but yeah, sorry, can't stay long. I'm kind of curious to hear your reply while I'm rolling. I'm not sure if it would distort it being the same tab I'm rolling in and I'm out. Okay. Yes, I don't, my hair is just my hair. Okay, so anyhow, and about 30 minutes in. Okay. Well, I do appreciate you being here. Yes. So Christine cooks on her videos and informs people about YouTube community guidelines. Oh, that's awesome. On live stream. Okay, cool. And Shirley, it's tough to keep up with everything on a regular basis, a few hours a day at least, and that's just catch up, not new uploads. Yes, exactly. Hello, Shahab. Volume's low right now, but I hear you. Okay, that makes sense. Your hair is your hair. Try good to see you greeting the day with art and chatting with us all here. Yes. Debbie Sue, I didn't know what niche was when I started and didn't know what you had to have, that you had to have one. I have decided what I do. Chatting and my storytelling is my niche, and that is all I need. Hey, and that's perfect. I think that is amazing, and you do an amazing job at it. And chatting, we all love to do that. It's like us sitting on your back porch with you, just chatting. And one day, when it gets too cold out there, you might need to be chatting inside. Hello, Shahab. Nice to meet you from Iran. Kathleen, the van is running, laundry day, and I'm out of soap. You look great, neighbor. Have a great Sunday all. And your niche, Shirley, is living in the van, right? And being able to live in small spaces when it is cold, because Shirley is from Canada. So she's off to buy her laundry soap. My niche is whatever I happen to be doing. I'm sure the algorithm thinks I'm odd. And then, I'm not sure what your name is, Leading Healing Art, but she says, same, Paula. I do chat inside sometimes, but I love my porch. I just dread winter. Oh, I know, right? I'm sure your live will be enjoyable, leading art. One thing, leading art, I couldn't find you last time, so if you're able to comment either on this